Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am TK Beauty, and in today's video we are doing our third quarter favorites. This quarter I really did not have a whole lot of new products to kind of mention to you guys. I don't want to keep repeating some of the same products from the previous quarters, and I do have a couple of repeats, don't get me wrong, but I do have some products that I have not mentioned before that I wanted to just kind of share with you guys in this favorites. So we do have a little bit of everything. So before we jump into this video, if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button, click that notification bell also, so that you'll know every time I upload a new video. Let's jump right on into these favorites. Okay, so the first favorite I have, honestly, it really should have been in quarter two, so I just could not leave it out in quarter three. Has been, this is it. I'll try to pop a picture up on the screen, but here's a picture of it. If you guys are a believer like me, or if you're someone that's interested in biblical series or TV shows, The Chosen is definitely one you need to check out. It's basically about the life of Jesus, and it's a really good show. I don't know how many seasons it is. I think it's maybe 5 or 6 seasons, but I have thoroughly enjoyed watching The Chosen. I'm not through with it. I actually stopped watching for a little while because I didn't want to come down to the end of the show, but I started watching it because I was hearing people on TikTok talking about it, and I'm like, what? What is this show y'all talking about? And so I decided to start watching it on Easter, and y'all, I have been hooked. I have been hooked. I love that show. Again, it's called The Chosen. You can watch it on Amazon Prime, and it's really good. I think I'm on season 4. Let me see what season I'm on. I'm at the end of season 3. So while I'm on here, let me tell you guys how many seasons there are currently. So currently there's 5 seasons. I don't know if they're in the works for working on season 6 or if season 5 is it. I'm not sure, but I had to put it down because I'm like, after this is over, what am I gonna watch? But if you guys have not checked out The Chosen, definitely check it out, because it is such a really good show. If you really want to know and see about the life of Jesus, it definitely gives you a different perspective on Jesus and his humanity and his divinity, but to me also it gives you a peek at how the disciples felt, and just those who were around Jesus as well. So I really enjoy that show. The next item that I have here is child, my girl been through already, but it's a purse. It is this suede bag, or it is this faux suede bag from Discovery. I hauled this maybe a couple weeks or so ago. First of all, I was not supposed to start wearing this bag until fall truly hit, but the weather has been a lot cooler here in Chicago. I had to go into the office, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear my bag. And also, I remember a subscriber telling me, was it last year or year before last, basically, don't wait to wear your stuff, wear it now. So that rang in my head also. So I started to carry my purse, and y'all, I love this bag. It's so nice, it's so soft, it fits a lot of stuff, and I love it. And I know that the suede bags are in, and I am just so happy that I saw this in Discovery, because when I saw it, I immediately knew it was coming home with me. Something else that I have been loving too, I have to mention this, because I have been, ever since I've gotten it, and I haven't had this for long, ever since I've gotten it, I've been using it, because before the temperatures were cooler here in Chicago, they were hot. I was burning up in my car, because y'all know, if y'all watch my vlogs, that my air is out in my car. Child, I've been burning up in that car. But and so no matter what beverage I have in my car, it of course it's not gonna last, because it's hot. I picked up this insulated water bottle from Ross, and it's from Betsy Johnson, and this has been a lifesaver for me. I don't know how I have been in my car without this, but when I am hot, I just need a sip of water. It keeps my water cold. It keeps it cold for a very long time. I have been loving this. Let me start with the skincare product because I only have one skincare item to mention to you guys. These are the Be Pure non-medicated blemish patches. It's supposed to help clear blemishes overnight while you sleep, and it's supposed to target problem areas. You get 24 patches in here. And I bought these a while ago from Dollar Tree. I have not had to use these. I've had to use these recently because I had a couple neighbors that came to visit me. One here, I believe, and then I still have a little bit of one here. They don't want to go away. So I've had to pull out these blemish patches, and they work really, really well. I really, really like these. I don't know if I had any like high expectations for these, but I do really like these. So these have come in handy for me. The next couple of items we're going to talk about are makeup products. I have two eyeshadow palettes here that I have been using nonstop. I have pulled these out of my collection. You guys know I have been trying to use more of my products, so I have been shopping my collection and I've been using two eyeshadow palettes, and these are very affordable. The first one is the NK Makeup, the Malibu Nights palette. Oh y'all, this palette is absolutely stunning. Gorgeous. I don't think I paid, this palette was maybe $3.99 or $4.99. Okay, here's some of the swatches here. The first two shades are a little chalky, but I mean overall the palette is still a really, really nice palette, especially for the price. The shimmer shades are really, really nice and beautiful in here. I really have been loving that palette. The other eyeshadow palette that I have been using a lot this quarter has been the e.l.f. Bite Size Eyeshadow Palette in Truffles. Oh, this is one of my favorite little eyeshadows from e.l.f. I mean, you can do a beautiful daytime and a sultry nighttime look with this. This is so inexpensive. The colors are so pigmented. No matter what you do with this eyeshadow palette, it is beautiful. So yeah, I've been enjoying this palette. Another palette that I should have mentioned also before now, but I feel like now I'm starting to really get more and more use out of it, and that is the NARS Hot Escape Cheek Palette in number 4. I am wearing it today. I used the blush, the bronzer, and the highlighter. I used the whole palette today. I did record this makeup look, so it will probably be up before this video. So if you guys want to check that out, I will link it somewhere in the cards above. But this is the packaging on the palette. Here's the actual palette. This is the blush tease. I wanted this blush. You get this highlighter and this highlighter, and then you get this bronzer here. I love this palette. I mean, I feel like NARS did such a great job with this palette. The blush is very pigmented. The bronzer works really well. Now, I did hear that this is not the same bronzer as the one I think in the jar that NARS has, but this is still a really nice bronzer. I like it. It works for me. And then the highlighters in here are really nice as well. I feel like the pink highlighter though is more of like a blush topper, because I did use it today but I had to go in and mix it with this gold highlighter here. But I mean, it still turned out really pretty. So I've been loving this. Something else that I have been loving has been these Danessa Myricks Color Fix. Doesn't matter what shade. I think this is in the shade Exposed, but I have quite a few of these from Danessa Myricks. I don't really use these often, but when I do, I am reminded of how much I absolutely love these. These are so pigmented. They work really well. I do feel like you do have to work really quickly with this product, but these are really nice if you are somebody that just want like maybe like a nice base, or you want kind of like a one and done kind of like eyeshadow look, something simple. These are really good for that. So I have been picking these up a little bit more and I've been loving them. Since I did mention highlighters, I have one more highlighter to mention that I should have mentioned this in the second quarter favorites, but totally forgot about this. But this highlighter is from Be Pure. This is in the shade Golden. Y'all, this is a beautiful highlighter. $1.25. Dollar Tree. I love to pair this with other highlighters and stuff, but on its own it's really beautiful. I would say a little bit of this goldenness goes a long way, so I've really truly been loving this highlighter. Now that brings me to blush, and I know that I've mentioned one of these blushes. I'm not sure if I've mentioned the other, but they both go hand in hand. This blush is from B Color. This is the liquid blush in Coral Crush. This has been a go-to for me. I put this on first, and then I'll go on top with the Haus Labs blush in French Rosette. These two together are chef's kiss. They look so good together. And the Haus Labs blush just on its own, it's just so beautiful for every day. Like, there's not a time when you cannot use this. It's going to look good, especially on dark skin. This looks so good. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this. But again, these two together, they work so well together. So love these. I do have a brush to mention. Again, I should have mentioned this favorites ago, but I totally forgot. I have to mention it now, and that is the Absolute New York Pro Blush Brush. I got this from the beauty supply store. I think I got this last year or the year before last. And this brush for blush works really well, especially for my little small little face. I just like to get in there and, you know, put my little blush on and stuff. It just works so well. I was trying not to pick up another one of these, but I think I'm gonna have to pick me up another one of these, because this one has been just the one that I reach for constantly, non-stop. And I have a lot of brushes, but this one has been my go-to for blush lately, and I love it. I do have a mascara to mention here. This is kind of recent though. This is the Essence Lash Without Limits Tubing Mascara. All Things Coco Courtney, she did a video and she mentioned this mascara, and I went and I picked it up, and because I love a tubing mascara, like the Milani tubing mascara changed the game for me. And I love that one, and I will say I do really like this one. Now this one, I still feel like I love the Milani one a little bit more than this one, but this, for the price, is a really good mascara, and I found myself reaching for this more than the Milani one, surprisingly. But so this is really good too. Quite surprised by Essence, because I typically don't pick up a lot of products from Essence. So yeah, this gives me the goal to try more stuff from Essence. So I really been loving this mascara. And I have two concealers to mention to you guys. Most of the time I use them together. It's only one that I'll use by itself. So that is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Concealer, and I think this is in the shade 400. I'm sure I've mentioned this concealer, and I'm sure I've mentioned this one that I'm getting ready to name, the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer in the shade NP10. Okay, so these two together, again, chef's kiss. They work really well together. I like how my under eyes look when I use them both together. Now the Natasha Denona one, I feel like it is too light for me to use this on its own, so I always have to mix this with another concealer. But the Fenty one, it is kind of like that in between shade, right? It's not too light yet, it's not like too dark either. It's like the perfect under eye concealer for me, and I love that. So I can always use this by itself. When I just trying to be extra, I do go in with the Natasha Denona one, but I really love how both of these look underneath my eyes. Again, I'm sure I've mentioned these before, but these are the concealers that I've just been reaching for lately. Okay, and then the last couple of products that I have to mention to you guys are actually lip products. The first one is from Fenty Beauty. This one is their Lippy in Spice Cold, I believe. I'll put the name on the screen just to make sure that it's correct. But when Fenty came out with these, I had to have at least one. I am really thinking about getting me another one, but these are definitely good, or at least this shade is. It's really good for every day. I have been using this, like if I just don't want to put on no liquid lipstick, no lipstick, or even a gloss, I feel like this just works really well for me. It gives me that kind of glossy look. It's like I've tried but not really. I don't know how to explain it, but it's that perfect lippy when you don't want anything else, and I absolutely love this. These are super comfortable, and I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. Look how beautiful that shade is. That is so pretty. It's so comfortable. It's so beautiful. I just feel like this is just the perfect shade when you don't know what to wear, to reach for this if you're not trying to do too much and you're on your way to work. This is it. This is it. So I've been loving this. And since we're talking about Fenty products, I have also been loving the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Mango Marge, but it's the orange one. And since I've gotten this shade is absolutely gorgeous, especially for the summer. I feel like I can really pull this off in the fall too. I like to pair this with a brown lip liner. Any brown lip liner will work, and it's just so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see the sparkle in that, but it is such a beautiful color. I want to say I wore this, I've worn it a lot, but the time that I can remember right off the top of my head is for the Jonathan McReynolds live recording, and I think that was the first time I got a chance to really wear this. Love this, love this. And I have given these lip glosses a bad rap, but now that I've been using my glosses a lot more, I absolutely love these glosses. The last lip products that I have to mention are something I've had in my collection for a while, and when I first got it I was using it non-stop, and I recently did a makeup tutorial. I just rediscovered my love for it, and that is the Rare Beauty Lippy in Fearless. Y'all, this is so beautiful. It's so comfortable on the lips, and I did do a makeup tutorial with this a couple years ago, and I think I just used this by itself. I didn't have a lip liner or anything, but when I did my makeup tutorial recently, I paired it with Night Moth lip pencil, and these two together, I really loved how it really came out. Y'all know Night Moth is one of my favorite lip liner from MAC. I really just love this lip liner, and paired with, I mean, so many things, but with this Rare Beauty Fearless, it just, I mean, it's just beautiful. I have really been wanting another shade of this, but I just don't know what other shade I would get. But I love this. It's so beautiful, and I think this shade is perfect for just every day. I still feel like this is a really nice lippy that I can transition to fall and winter, so I'm really excited that I rediscovered my love for this. Okay guys, so those were all of my favorites for the third quarter. Comment down below and let me know some of the things that you guys have been loving. I would love to know down below. Again guys, if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you guys to subscribe, so go ahead and click that subscribe button. Click that notification bell also, so that you'll know every time I upload a new video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.